Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Everyday English Talk channel, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Emily.
Hello, Emily, and hello to all our wonderful listeners. It's fantastic to be back with you all today.
It is. How are you today, Paul?
I am doing great, thank you. The sun is shining, and I have my coffee. I'm happy. How about you?
I am very happy too. I am excited because we have a really great topic for everyone today.
Ooh, a great topic. I like that. What are we going to talk about?
Today, we are going to talk about something very important for all English learners: how to talk to anyone with confidence.
Wow, that is a super topic, Emily. Confidence is so important. Sometimes it can feel a little difficult.
Yes, it can, but we are here to help. We have some easy tips to make it fun.
That sounds great. I'm ready.
Me too. But wait, before we start, we want to ask you for a small favor. Please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.
Yes, please do. And don't forget to give this episode a like, a big thumbs up.
And if you can, please share it with your friends and family. It helps our channel grow, and we appreciate it so much.
Yes, we do. Okay, so confidence. Where do we start, Emily?
We start small, Paul. Very, very small. You don't need to be perfect.
Small is good. I like small. What do you mean by start small?
Well, you can start with just one word and a smile.
One word? What word?
Hello.
Hello. I can do that. That is an easy word.
It is. And when you say hello, add a big, friendly smile. A smile is a universal language. It says, I am friendly. It is okay to talk to me.
That's so true. When someone smiles at me, I feel more relaxed.
Exactly. So, that is your first step. Say hello and smile. You can do this at a shop, with a neighbor, anywhere.
Okay, I have my hello and my smile. That's great. What is next?
The next step is to ask a very simple question.
A simple question. Like, how are you?
Yes, perfect. How are you is a wonderful and friendly question.
So I say hello, I smile, and then I ask, how are you?
That's it. See, you are already having a small conversation. Good job.
Wow, I am. That feels good. Are there other easy questions I can ask?
Oh, yes. A great topic is the weather. It's always changing and easy to talk about.
The weather. I like that. So I can say, it is a nice day today?
Yes, exactly. Or you can ask a question like, is it cold outside?
Ah, or it is very sunny today, isn't it?
That's a great one, Paul. It's simple, friendly, and everyone has an opinion on the weather.
This is good. I don't need a big vocabulary to talk about the weather.
Not at all. You just need a few simple words. That's the key. Start with what you already know.
That makes me feel much better. What about how we look when we talk? Our body.
An excellent question. Your body language is so important for confidence.
So what should I do? Should I stand up straight and tall?
Yes, try to stand tall. Put your shoulders back. It makes you look and feel more confident.
Okay. Shoulders back. Like a superhero.
Yes, be a conversation superhero.
And try not to look at the floor or your shoes.
Okay, I will not talk to my shoes. I will look at the person. Is it okay to look at their eyes?
It is. Eye contact is very good. You don't have to stare. Just look at them for a few seconds. It shows that you are interested and you are listening.
Okay, so stand tall, look at their eyes, and smile. I can remember that.
That's great. And what about your hands?
My hands. I sometimes put them in my pockets when I am nervous.
Many people do that, but try to keep your hands out of your pockets. It makes you look more open and relaxed.
So, just let my hands be at my sides?
Yes, or you can use them a little when you talk. It can help you explain things and look more engaged.
Okay. Open body, open conversation. I like that.
Yes, exactly. So you have said hello and asked a question. What comes next?
I need to listen to their answer?
Yes, you are a star student, Paul. Listening is maybe the most important part of a conversation.
Really? More important than talking?
I think so. When you really listen to someone, they feel respected. They like talking to you more.
That makes sense. So I don't need to think about my next sentence. I just need to listen.
That's the secret. Just relax and listen to what they say.
But, Emily, what if I don't understand their words? That is a big worry for me.
And it's a worry for many learners. But please, do not worry. It is completely okay if you don't understand.
It is? I feel like I failed if I don't understand.
No, not at all. Learning a language is a journey. It is okay to ask for help.
What can I say?
You can say, "I'm sorry, can you repeat that, please?" It is a very polite and useful phrase.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that, please? I should practice that one.
Yes. Or you can say, "Can you speak a little slower, please?" People are usually very happy to help.
That is so good to know. It takes the pressure away. It's okay to ask for help.
It is more than okay. It shows you care about the conversation.
This is all great, but I still feel a little nervous to try. Where is a good place to practice?
You can practice in places with low pressure, very easy situations.
Like talking to my dog?
Your dog is a very good listener, I'm sure. But I was thinking about a coffee shop.
A coffee shop? Tell me more.
When you go to buy a coffee, you can practice. You can say hello to the person at the counter.
Ah, and I can smile.
Yes, and you can say, "1 coffee, please." And when they give you the coffee, you can say, "Thank you, have a good day."
That is a full conversation, but it's very short and simple. I can do that.
Of course you can. And every time you do it, your confidence will grow a little more.
What is another good place?
The supermarket is another one. When you are paying, you can smile and say hello to the cashier. Just a small, friendly moment.
These are great ideas. Small, everyday moments are perfect for practice. No pressure.
Exactly. Each small talk is a small victory for your confidence.
I like that. A small victory. What if I want to be extra friendly? What else can I say?
Ooh, you could give someone a compliment.
A compliment? You mean say something nice?
Yes, people love to receive a nice compliment. It makes them feel good.
What is a simple compliment I could say?
It can be very simple, like, "I like your t-shirt," or "That is a very nice color on you."
I like your watch. Is that a good one?
That's a perfect one. It is simple, friendly, and kind.
And what do I do after they say thank you?
You can just smile or say, "You're welcome." A smile is always a great response.
The smile is my best friend in conversation.
It really, really is. It solves so many problems.
Emily, I have another big worry. Mistakes. I am so scared of making a grammar mistake.
This is the number one fear for so many learners. But I want to tell you a secret.
A secret? What is it?
Mistakes are your friends.
My friends? I don't think they are my friends. They are scary.
No, listen. When you make a mistake, it means you are trying. It means you are learning and growing. It is a good thing.
I never thought about it that way. A mistake is a good thing?
Yes, a mistake is proof that you are brave enough to speak. And honestly, most people will not even notice small mistakes.
Really?
Really, the goal of a conversation is to connect with another person. The goal is communication, not perfection.
Communication, not perfection. I will write that down. I love it.
Please do. Don't let the fear of mistakes stop you from talking. Just try your best. That is always enough.
I will try to be brave. It helps to hear you say that.
Of course. Every person who speaks a language was a beginner at some point. They all made mistakes. It's how we learn.
What if they ask a question about me? Like, where are you from?
That's a great question to be ready for. It's good to prepare some simple answers about yourself.
Prepare? You mean practice them before?
Yes, you can stand in front of a mirror at home and practice.
Okay. Talking to the mirror. I can try that.
It really helps. You can practice saying, "My name is Paul. I am from Brazil. I am a teacher."
Hello, my name is Paul. I am from Brazil. I am a podcast host.
Yes, perfect. If you practice it, then when someone asks you, the answer will come out easily, and you will feel so confident.
That is a great idea. I will not have to search for the words. I will be ready.
Exactly. Being prepared is a big confidence booster.
Okay, so I know how to start a conversation, but how do I end a conversation? I don't want to be rude.
Ending a conversation politely is a very important skill. It's easy too.
I can't just run away?
Please don't just run away. You can say a simple, friendly phrase.
Like what?
You can say, "It was very nice to meet you," or "It was nice talking with you."
Oh, those are both very polite. It was nice talking with you. I like that one.
It's perfect. And after you say that, you can add, "Have a wonderful day."
Have a wonderful day. That is so friendly.
It is. And then you can give one last smile and you can walk away. A perfect, confident ending to your conversation.
Wow, Emily, these tips are so helpful. I feel like I can go out and talk to someone right now.
That makes me so happy to hear, Paul. And to all our listeners, remember, the first step is the hardest. Just be brave and say hello.
Yes, a simple hello, a friendly smile, and a simple question. We can all do that.
And remember, mistakes are your friends.
Yes, I will remember that. My new friends. Well, I think that is all the time we have for today's episode.
It is. We truly hope these tips help you feel more confident when you speak English. Go out and practice.
Yes, and before you go, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel
Everyday English Talk channel so you don't miss our next episode.
And if you found this episode helpful, please give it a big like. It helps other learners find our podcast.
And one last thing, please leave a comment for us. Tell us, what is your favorite tip for feeling more confident when you speak English?
We absolutely love to read all of your comments. It's our favorite part of the week. Thank you all so much for listening.
Yes, thank you, everyone. We will see you next time.
Bye for now.